So keyframing position is very similar. I could collapse these and we'll take these legs. Let me go ahead and zoom in so we can see them. So if we want to keyframe position, just have him stomp his foot, let's say. So let's take this right leg and he's going to stomp it. So we're going to press P for the position if we just want to do that one. And it's going to start right there. I'm going to go forward in time, and then I'm going to change the position of that leg. A couple ways to do it. I could just wiggle these numbers, make it go up. I could just grab and move it, and that keyframe will also just be positioned. And then I can just copy that. And I guess have him put that foot back down slowly at the end. Now it's nice to make those keyframes line up sometimes. So if we select all of these and press the U key, you'll see just the things that have been keyframed. Move this up a little bit. So you can see that the head has its rotation. The right leg is changing its position up and down. And you can see right here that this keyframe and this one aren't quite lined up. If I use my keyframe jumper here on the arm, then I can take this keyframe right here and move it until that one is blue as well. So now it's lined up, so the arms will come down just as the foot does as well. And the head does continue to bobble. If you're like, well, okay, but we want that to be a little shorter. We now have 5 seconds of a simple animation. The thing to remember here is that this black part, it is actually transparent. So depending on what you put it on, something may be very easy to see here, but on a white background, it may be really hard. So we'll have to do some things to make sure legibility, visibility is going to be there.